ourselves.
Oh, all right, there you go. Andy Haas, 4 in a row, 2022 Carolina Clash champion. Le Champion. 4 power events, Golden Tee Tournament victories in a row. Heading into the final 2 tournaments of the year, the Dallas Holiday Classic and the Player of the Year Top Gun Little Gun event.
The National Golden Tee Tour heads to the great state of Texas.
Dallas is my favorite weekend of the year, probably. It is a different animal, but it's all Golden Tee all weekend, and that's kind of what I live for.
This is also not a real good setup to play with.
That looks good, though.
Unless you're Andy Haas. Oh, there we go. Andy Haas with the hole out, who gets excited for half a second.
Is it possible to defeat the great Andy Haas?
Mr. Thumbs here.
Oh!
Can anybody end the dominance that is Andy Haas? Some say Andy Haas is the greatest player of all time, but he keeps getting better.
Give a shout out to the Rage, too, for...
there we go.
Will anyone stop Andy Haas?
Was a reason Kevin made such a deep run today. Oh, my God.
Oh, there we go.
I mean...
Back to back?
I mean...
The eyes of Texas are upon the nation's best Golden Tee players.
I play a real simple game. I'm not a huge cutter. And I try to just get myself in the best position. Here we go. Hole out. Paul Taylor.
You can never count out Paul Taylor.
Definition of shot shaping and shot making is Paul Taylor. This man is a true threat to any player's best game, and he didn't just give himself the nickname of hole maker, he's earned it.
The field is more competitive than it has ever been.
Spin, that's in the hole.
That is in the hole.
Is it once again Luna's time to shine?
Yeah, Paul here. We're in sudden death again. Just got to get down. Yep. Oh, yeah! Paul Luna again.
It can be tough because you really have to be on your game and you have to have the endurance to be able to play at the top of your game for 2 tournaments.
No, Brewer has the same club. He's going to hit the same shot.
He has a super spin?
Yeah. Same shot. Back to back.
Ryan McCook, a dark horse in this tournament, is here to play.
Not many players can say they stepped away from the game they love while in the prime of their career, only to return years later. And even fewer veterans come back better than ever, but Ryan McCook is one of those guys.
Last year I won Dallas, but I was sober. So we'll see how it works this year. It might be a little different, but I'm still very good at video golf, so we'll figure it out.
So many players, so much top-tier talent, but only one of them can be Player of the Year.
Wow. As his t-shirt says, that was straight cash, homie.
Yes, it was.
Can anyone take down the living legend, Andy Haas? Who will be the 2022 Top Gun Player of the Year?
Happy Friday, everybody. Kevin Lindsay here alongside the Brian Bernhardt. It is Friday night, Dallas Holiday Classic, Power Events Golden Tee Tour, part of a massive weekend. Not only Dallas Holiday Classic, but guess what? Saturday night, that main event starts, and then it finishes Sunday morning, and then
Play of the year.
Top Gun, Little Gun. So if you've never experienced 2 Golden Tee tournaments in a weekend, much less one, this is the place to be.
Yeah, and no one better than Power Events with Steve and Paige and Russ to
Steve,
to
who
do
you
this.
may be hearing in the background yelling.
Yes.
But he means it in the best way possible.
But yeah, they making us play those 2 matches on Saturday night. They don't like to do it, but to make sure that we get these 2 tournaments in one weekend, it has to be done. There will be some people that play just go 0-2, and their Dallas tournament might be over. However,
you and I have both been there over the last 10 years. We've all had those experiences. But the best part about playing 2 matches right after qualifying is it's going to separate the best of the best.
Yeah.
You are top, in my opinion, top 25. I'm top 100 on a good weekend. You and I, like I said, both share that experience. We've had it where we're like, hey, we won 1 out of 2 or 2 out of 2. We've also gone 0-2, and then it's like, well, guess what? We're sitting for a couple hours, much less getting to Sunday and going, oh, wow, are we going to make Top Gun? Are we going to make Little Gun?
Yeah.
Oh.
And for someone like myself, I'm sitting in 40th place right now. There's 5 people that are not going to be here that are in front of me. That means that I need to jump 3 people, but there's people behind me that are thinking the same exact thing, So I need to make sure I make this main cut, make the main bracket, and then do some damage from there.
Well, I mean, I'm ready to rock and roll here in a little bit on the Friday night handicap. I mean, I played in Carolina. That was my only tournament. So if you played in Carolina or at least one of the tournaments going back, 10 months into the calendar, as long as you've played 2 tournaments, including Dallas, you have the opportunity to get in the Top Gun, Little Gun, depending on where your, qualifying points are.
Right. Well, I mean, someone like myself, I haven't had the opportunity to travel to a lot of tournaments this year. I made the first PGT event, and I got 5th, 6th in Sussex, which put me in 40th place. So this is my second tournament of the year, which if I make the main bracket and things go as I'm hopeful for them to go, I got a chance to be in the Top Gun just participating in 2 tournaments this year. I wish I could play in more. But sometimes there's other priorities that get in the way.
Well, and that's exactly the reason why Power Events has, you got to play in 2 out of the 6, because they know not everybody has the luxury like me or some of the others who can get in and play in all these tournaments. A good example here is Daniel Gillard playing against Oliver Ayala on
this is a hot Texas matchup right here on Handicap Friday night.
I'm glad you said it, because I like the words precede me. I was like, man, these guys know each other well, and this is like a highlight of what you're going to get over the next 3 days of Golden Tee tournament action.
Yeah, I mean, Orlando being second place in silver bracket at Worlds, Dan G being a guy. I played him at the last tournament I was at in Houston for the PGT event at Jake's. Solid player. He's been around, and he's traveling a little bit more. He's going to about 3, maybe 4 events a year, but he's in his home state of Texas. I don't know. This is kind of interesting. Both these guys. Now, this tournament, for those that are watching and don't know, this is single elimination, correct?
Yes, for the handicap tournament. Yes.
Yeah.
If you're trying to win your entry fee, you have to work hard. And that's the fun thing about seeing these guys. These guys are close in handicap. It might be a stroke or 2 or 3 off. But most of the handicap matches here on the Friday night, you're getting the guys, and you and I have both been there, where we have had to give 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 strokes in the handicap tournament. Which, you know what, guys like me and you, we don't wear that hard. We don't wear it too well, because it's like, hey, you know what? Guess what? If we have to give those strokes, it means it's newer players are getting in.
And that's fine. Yeah, I enter this tournament. It gives me a little bit of match play practice. I play by myself all the time. It doesn't sound the best. I'm talking Golden Tee here.
No,
but I don't have that match play competition. And So
Wow.
having the opportunity to play in a match on Friday night, to get the blood flowing, and like you mentioned, you're giving 10, 11, 12 strokes to somebody. That means that every other hole you got to gain a stroke. You got to hope they put the ball in the water every other hole. And these courses are designed for that to not happen.
110%.
Worst case scenario, I'm out $25. Somebody that doesn't go to a whole lot of tournaments has an opportunity to get a free roll into the main event. So yeah.
Well, and that's the part. Like even literally just I said at least 5 hours ago I was going to go home. I was going to get a nap in. I was going to relax. And then you start meeting new people, and then you get sucked into games, and then it's like, you know what? I can't even be mad at the fact that
That's a bad shot for Dan right there.
Like you can't
he'll get up and down.
You can't even be mad at the fact that that was a good shot. You can't even be mad at the fact that new people show up because you go to them and you say, hey, this was me 10 years ago. This was you 15, 20 years ago. Like different strokes for different folks, but at the end of the day, it comes to the same where it's like, hey, you're a new player. You might see these streams and go, okay, I kind of see what's happening, but until you're here, until you get sucked into the family, you don't truly understand.
No, you don't.
And it's a Friday night. Like, you know how many
The mood is
guys?
right.
You know how many guys here? They're going to be like, oh, I'm playing in handicap. I'll have a couple of drinks. I'll buy a couple shots, and then Saturday morning they're going, wow, you know what? That was a little bit rougher. You and I have been there in different occasions over the last 10, 20 years. Like,
experience is key, and that's why a lot of the top players on Sunday are doing as well as they do because of their experience. The Friday night thing that you're talking about, Kevin, pacing yourself on Friday, because someone like myself, it's 7:53. I walked in the door just over an hour ago. There's guys that have been here
and
since
you
Wednesday
got
and
sucked
Thursday.
right in,
right
into the stream, and there was like, all right, Brian, get in here, buddy.
I'm listening to Steve calling the matches, and I'm like, if my name's not called, I want to get on there and talk because I miss doing this. I love talking Golden Tee, and I don't have that many opportunities to do it. So when the opportunity arises, I jump on it.
You and I, not to say too much. Oh, come on.
Dan,
GSPs.
he's down 2 strokes early. Petra's a course to where it's okay to be down 2 strokes early because you never know what's going to happen come hole 18. There's so many holes in the back 9. So this is one of those things to where it's
all right.
So yeah, you just never know what you're going to get. Kevin's got to go play a match.
I have to go play, but Brian Bernhardt, who I've known for, at this point,
more than half of your life, yeah.
Brian's going to tell you how to play. I'm going to go not play the way Brian's going to tell you all how to play, but the advice he gives you for both of these guys, I mean, not far off of it.
Make sure you got your notebook out.
I have my notebook, but I ran out of ink.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking to the listeners. Enjoy your water, Kevin. Good luck in your match.
Thank you, sir. We'll see you soon.
So here we are in Keller, Texas, at the final stop of the PEGT Tour, stop number 6. For those that aren't aware of all the stops that we take, start in Sussex, Wisconsin for the Milwaukee Open, Florida Open in St. Cloud, Florida, St. Louis. Then there's Nashville in August, Columbia, South Carolina in October, and here we are. Each of those tournaments, depending on how you do in the event, you get points. Doesn't matter whether you're in the main bracket or the purple bracket or even the pink or the copper. Just showing up, you get points. Depending how many points you get, depends on if you have a chance to play in the Top Gun, Little Gun tournament, the Player of the Year tournament, which starts after this Dallas tournament. Shout out to my daughter, Ella. Thank you for listening. I miss you. I love you. And I'm really glad that you enjoy listening to me talk about the game that I love. But here we are on hole 9. Orlando's a guy that he's a solid player. I know that firsthand from him knocking me out of Worlds this past February in the silver bracket. He ended up getting second place. Dan G, like me and Kevin were talking about, a guy, and if you watch him there, you see in the top right corner of the screen, he does take his time. He likes to line up his shot, make sure that he's pulling the trackball back the right way, hitting it forward the right way, and executing the best way possible. So after 9, Orlando's up 2. like I mentioned before, still some holes in the back nine that can definitely change the game. Brandon Robinson, a guy that I sat next to on the plane, walked through the doors here about an hour ago, is going to join us. So here we are, Brandon. We got Orlando playing Dan Gillard.
I think it was a two-stroke that I see at the
two-stroke lead for O. Orlando's got a brother, Oliver.
Very good player.
Yeah, just the Ayalas are just great players. Don't travel to a whole lot of tournaments outside of Texas or Las Vegas, Nevada, but they are exceptional players.
Yeah, definitely two guys I wouldn't want to match up with at a tournament.
No, and I was just talking about before you sat down. He knocked me out of the silver bracket. You were too busy getting fourth place in the main bracket in Vegas, so you probably weren't paying attention to what was going on below you. But yeah, he's a solid player. A guy like him, a guy like myself, a guy like Sean Gervais that was in silver, did not, the guys that shouldn't be in that bracket. We should have been in the main.
No doubt.
But when we're down there, try to make sure that we finish at the top.
Oh, yeah. I mean, exactly. I mean, if you don't necessarily qualify the way you want to, you better make sure you do everything in your power to play your best game the rest of the way, right? So sometimes you just don't make the cut, unfortunately. That's just kind of the way it rolls.
Yeah, and actually, ironically enough, man, I had a really good streak of not missing any cuts leading up to my first tournament ever back in 2001 in Clayton. That streak ended the last time I was in Texas in Austin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And that's when I changed from streaks to Titans. Tighten up.
Tighten up.
This is a great hole here, sometimes drivable. And maybe not for stout ball players, but seriously, this is sometimes drivable. With a big C3, you can get a roll that goes up that, but not today.
When you said that, my brain went, what is he talking about? I watched his shot, and I go, okay, now I see the flight. I can see what he's talking about.
You have to avoid that big old rocky structure on the right-hand side. You have to avoid that. They're not trying to do that. They're just trying to get close here because roll is what you want. It'll actually kind of roll and ramp up and get onto the green.
Yeah, I just kind of play for my 8-iron or so or 7 hybrid, but, to each their own, right? Whatever you're comfortable with. It doesn't really matter.
And there's Dan. You watch his hand waving like a magic wand, trying to get the right mojo for the trackball to spin the right way. Didn't go in the hole like he had hoped on that shot. And those are shots, when – it's hard when you put yourself that close. You only got 1 or 2 clubs you can use. It's really hard to put in the hole. You're really just trying to get it close and move on to the next hole at that point.
Yeah.
But these are two guys that, I'll tell you what, when they signed up for this tournament, they were not planning on playing each other in the first round.
And I would imagine, do you know if there is a stroke handicap here?
Well, it looks like there's so right there you can see
it might be one.
3-stroke difference. So I'm guessing that maybe Orlando, he's getting 1. So, and being up 2 strokes and getting 1, he's in a pretty good place. This is a hole that you can actually get kind of aggressive on here.
With this setup?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to make sure that you miss the structures on the left-hand side there.
Which is why
you can go right over it.
Yeah, see, me personally, as a stout guy, I would actually just keep this straight and just hanging out to the left, right?
Yeah.
That way when it lands, it's going to be backspinning to the right.
Yeah,
right
and like you say, when it's going to backspin to the right, because what you're going to do here is you're going to cut it. You're going to pull back a little bit left. You're going to hit a little bit left. When it hits the green, it's going to backspin to the right. It always does the opposite. And we've got that shot meter, and you'll see after he hits this shot what he does here. Pull it back to the left, hit it out to the left.
Oh.
He hit something, though, unfortunately.
Wow. Okay.
But look at that shot meter. It really, as you're learning to play this game, as you play the game, it lets you know exactly how you pulled back, how you hit it forward. For me, and I'm not going to go off talking about stouts or anything like that, the 10 wind is actually be really nice on this setup here. You really want that extra wind to
it'll help the thing I just spoke of, right? But here's my thing, and let me ask you this. I mean, I'm going to say this. I mean, he's going to shoot this before I can finish.
It's a little far right. See, he saw Orlando. But look at that bounce for shotties. Oh, my goodness. Not how he expected to do it, but it worked out pretty darn good.
What are your thoughts on that 6-wood versus the 5-wood? I don't know about you. I mean, I call the 6-wood the necessary evil club, and I probably said this on this stream before, right? But it is to me.
Yeah, the 6-wood, when you cut it, you lose a lot of your distance. That's the problem with the 6-wood. So
it's untrustworthy.
Like you said, it is very untrustworthy, and that might go in the hole, and it does. Look at that. That's why he is O. Wow. He puts it in the hole. And Dan, the thing is right now, Dan is thinking, I thought I was going to get one.
Yep.
I thought I had a stroke coming. I needed that stroke, and it just didn't happen for him. And you can see the look on his face. He's like, darn it. So
not much you can do.
It's 2 strokes, though. It's only 2 strokes, with handicap, because that's what matters here. We're not looking at the total score. We're looking at the handicap. This is an interesting hole because you got to look at your shot, where it lines you up. It looks like it's going to go way past the hole. When you go back to the right, it lines it up at the hole. Be very careful on holes like this because it's not going to go that far.
Yeah, and what he's doing here, and
and he's short there. Look at that.
He's going to be fine.
On the green, but that's a tough, right 5, right 6.
Heck of a putt, right? But I will say, this last weekend, my good buddy Ronnie Ringo, if Ronnie's listening, shout out to Ronnie. He's a good buddy of mine, old school player, doesn't play too much anymore. But he came out this weekend from North Carolina. We played a few games.
North Carolina.
Come on and raise up. And I will tell you, I've been doing what they're doing here, right, on most setups, the extra click left. He looked at it, he's never played these courses, especially with these tee boxes. He clicked one right there and just bent around the structure, the rock.
And I don't know, it's just rocky structures, whatever it is. And this is a huge putt right here, by the way, and he's made it. Look at that.
Wow.
74 feet.
Dynamite.
Longest putt. Every time you walk by that machine and Petra comes up on the screen, you're going to see that longest putt at 74 feet.
What?
But in all seriousness, that's a great putt because anything over 60, you really never know what you're going to get. Dan needs to make this putt here.
And he did.
Look at that.
Yeah, see that putt, that long putt's going to be there until Kevin Lindsay plays there and leaves himself an 82-footer.
Of course, or maybe 83. Hashtag 83 Nation. So this is a pretty straightforward look, but you got to make sure you get it there because that will bounce down in the sand.
And you know what's tricky here, right?
He pounded that pretty good. Look at that, 119 miles per hour.
It's safe, right? But see, because I don't do the super spin sand wedge, and I think I could have easily bit that.
Yeah.
And had a better shot at actually holing it without too much risk, right? Because even if I'm short, I could probably putt from where it is. But with that super spin, it adds that element of, well, I probably can't bite this because it may go a little too hard.
And the super spin, and for those that are wondering what that is, when you look at your irons, if there's an S in parentheses, that means it's a super spin. That might go in the hole a little bit to the right.
Almost.
There's a plus spin and a super spin. I prefer the super spin. I enjoy it. The bite acts like backspin, but especially when you have like an up 5 green, that bite acts like a little bit more than backspin. Holes like this, it will roll off, go in the bunker, and his handicap tournament would be over. If he ended up down there.
Yeah.
Now this hole is sometimes drivable.
Yeah.
With Stouts, not today. If you were playing a ball that used all the wind, you might be able to get to this setup there because that's probably about 380 to the front of that green.
Sorry, just listening to Uncle Steve there.
And you can hear Steve in the background. He's calling matches. He'll be calling matches for the next few hours.
Yes, he will. Hopefully a few for us.
Yeah. And Chad Miller, thanks for listening, man. Bronzy, we go way back, and glad you're back in the game, man. You've been going to some tournaments lately, so sorry you're not here with us this weekend, but look forward to crossing paths with you again down the road. This is a shot here where, I click one right and I put some release or roll on it.
Your shot's a little different than most.
And that's going to stick
get stuck up there, but it'll be fine.
Oh, but Dan's down there.
Intentionally.
But it's his second stroke, though. Okay,
Yeah,
so he kind of went a little bit for it. Okay.
Yeah. He knew, if anything, if he was going to be short, he'd have a shot at it, right? So, I don't necessarily. I don't think I would have done this.
No.
I probably would have tried for the hole out from the fairway.
Oh, and that backspin bit him. Is what it
bite?
did. Bite would have been in the hole most likely. Speaking of which, I had an idea, and I ran this by Jim Zielinski. For those that don't know that name, he is the man with the master plan, the guy that designs all these courses. He's the guy that you curse out when you hit the water, when you get behind a tree. One time in Vegas, 5 years ago, 2017, I had the idea, what if we were able to spend a quarter or 50 cents and see what our shot would have done with bite, with backspin, with roll? Like, have that opportunity to see, like, say you hit a shot with backspin, it doesn't go in. Oh, but for 25 cents, you could see what would have happened had you hit bite. And of course, Jim Zielinski doing Jim Zielinski things, he's like, could we charge a quarter for that, Brian? I'm like, well, you could probably do that. Yeah.
You can find a way to monetize it.
Because it's in the data, it's in the programming, it already knows.
Last shots of YouTube.
Ball flights, so something interesting to think about.
Yeah, last shot to YouTube.
That's going to be a little bit up to the right. It's going to get a friendly bounce, and it'll have about a 45-foot left 5 putt.
See, but you got to think right now, right? He's just trying to kind of play this safe, right?
Yeah.
He's got a lead. He doesn't have to take too many chances. You know, he doesn't have to get super aggressive. He just got to play smart. And
yeah,
that's what he's doing.
And he's playing great. 17 has got that huge elevation now with the new tees. He already knows on hole 18 he's going to lay up. I guarantee you that. He already knows he's going to throw it in the fairway. He's going to hit the ball through the canyons or whatever, let it bounce, get close to the green.
Sure.
Dan is in chase mode. That's not the best shot for Dan right there.
Yeah.
That's a left. So I had the 45 feet right. I was off my left 9. I didn't realize the slope was that much.
That's pretty good. I have to give you that.
Not my first rodeo, Brandon.
You played a couple games in your life, I suppose. But see, that's the thing, though. You know, for you know somebody that's new to a tournament, right? Like when you're nice. You know, when you're new to a tournament, right? Sometimes people kind of forget.
Oh, nice putt. There it
is. You know, you're playing in a match, right? You're not playing at your local bar. You don't have to like hit every shot. You know, you got to just manage, right? When you got a lead, when you have a lead, you just have to play smart.
Yeah.
You do not have to go for things. You know, I mean,
it's kind of like clock management in football.
Yeah.
You know, you don't need to pass. You don't need to pass the ball. You don't want Patrick Mahomes to get the ball in his hand with 13 seconds left with the chance to beat you.
Yeah, clearly.
You know, so here we are. This is not easy. He's going to probably go up a club here. And real quick, I see a few smiley faces from Addie on the screen. Hi, Addie. Love you. Glad you're listening. Miss you. I'll see you in a few days. That's a great shot there, Orlando. It might even go in the hole.
Yeah. Did you happen to? You know, fun side fact. Did you happen to see the shot I posted on this a couple weeks ago?
No, I did not.
Oh, it was It was comically wrong. I was still kind of trying to figure out this headwind downhill shot, and I.
Try hitting this with real balls. I mean, come on, Brandon. I mean,
know,
this
right?
is a 15 win for guys like me.
But it was pretty comical. It went in. I thought for sure it was classic. You know.
It's too bad you don't know anybody that picks those shot of the weeks.
Yeah, you know, I guess I thought I did, but clearly not.
But on a shot like this, so for guys that are playing the half wind balls, this is a pretty straightforward shot. Guys like myself, you got to be really creative hitting into a 15 wind. You're looking at like a 5. I would hit a 5 iron and click like 1 or 2 to the right. That's gonna hit the wall. That's trouble. Where is that? Dan's handicap tournament is over. He's out of bounds.
I have never seen that happen.
That must
before.
roll down.
Did you see where like it was a lit up though?
Yeah.
It was like in a little bowl.
It's a good thing that he was kind of trying to be creative and chasing and not up at that point.
Yeah.
And that might go in. The Brandon Robinson way.
Well, it wasn't too far off of that. Yeah, this is definitely a hole though. When I first shot it this year, I said there are going to be plenty of shots of the week on this bad boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
you don't quit. Okay, I was finish your round off. Nice putt there, Dan. But yeah, we've got I think 146 people signed up around there for this handicap tournament, which is a great
Holy
number.
moly. That's damn near the whole tournament.
Yeah, 161 signed up for tomorrow. Just like a wedding, usually about 10 to 15% of the people that sign up don't make it to the tournament. So we're hoping to get about 150. Less than the 202 last year, which is kind of surprising to me, Brandon. I don't know. I was anticipating this being the last tournament of the year that we might get close to 200 again, but we've been kind of trending more downward back to reality this year as far as tournament attendance goes. I think last year was, part of the pandemic, people having the opportunity to get out and just do something. They took advantage of that opportunity. This year, it's kind of back to reality.
Yeah, the thing is, too, it's still growing, right? I mean, yeah, is it a little bit on the down? Sure. But I don't think it's a reflection of where the game's going.
Not at all.
I really think the game is still in a very, good space. And, I think there's, we'll see what next year brings, right?
Not a blank space like Taylor Swift would say, but in a good space.
Well, you're a little more familiar with T. Swift with, 2 girls and a young boy at home.
I got a couple Swifties at home, yeah. Still trying to get those tickets. Totally kidding.
Oh, God. You better win this weekend. Yeah, this is the play here for sure.
Yeah, there's a couple different ways you can go after it. before the tees change, you can go to the left side there, but it's a little bit offset now. So it's really not worth it. The pin's in a horrible place, so he's going to hit this shot here. You're relying on a lucky bounce. He's going to end up probably 100 feet left of the hole.
Yep. But, you know, he's just got to make sure he lags this, right?
Yeah, so you don't want anything over 60, 70 feet in a shot like that, what we call turbo putt. It'll speed up, and there's a chance. He knows what he's doing. He won't do it. But if you're not familiar with it, it will go past the hole. It would roll down, and he would be in trouble. Oh, I just called for a match. I'm going to be playing a match. Thank you, everyone, for listening. We'll get somebody on here. I'll be back later. Make sure you share this stream, like this stream. Let people know you're watching the stream. It helps grow the game. Incredible Technology sends a bunch of people here to get this to you from wherever you're at. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Brandon, you're up. I'm going to go play. I'll be back later, guys. Thanks for listening.
You got to recruit me. Recruit me somebody. But, yeah, no, as Bernsey said, yeah, I mean, the more you can like and share, it certainly helps us. They do a lot of hard work behind the scenes here, and, you know, they're here longer than even the players are. So, you know, it's much appreciated for everybody. You know, I can speak to my personal experiences with friends of mine that have, you know, tuned in when I've been on the stream, and they think it's great. They love to be able to kind of see what I get to be a part of sometimes, and, you know, it's a cool thing that we're doing here. So, in the meantime, hopefully we can recruit somebody to join me. So it looks like we're going to be moving here, but I'm actually going to run this out here for a minute. We'll definitely get some people on here for you guys. I got to take a restroom break anyways, so we will take a break, and we'll be back to you guys soon.
with this.
All right. Hello, everyone. We're live. Jason LaChavo here, Jackie's husband.
And
I got
the Baconator.
the Bacon, Todd Clark. Loving it. Thanks for joining me. Hello, everyone.
With Andy's custom bag. You can't see this.
I don't think they can see any of that. They can only hear us.
This is.
But welcome to Dallas.
This is
We're
Andy
here.
Coleman's private bag.
Oh, there we go.
That does not get seen by many people.
That's not dirty at all.
My Delaware buddy.
I've met a lot of people who are not as dirty as that. But
I don't know how to comment. I told him this when I was at the airport with him. Like, Andy.
all right, we're here on a Friday. We're in Dallas. Player of the Year tournament.
Are we going to have fun?
So happy to be here.
Yes.
We're doing a handicap tournament tonight.
We got
MJ. Did he just play or quit? Did he just play? Well,
I'm just looking at his player character.
Oh, I don't know what happened. Did he skip or did he play or quit?
I don't know. All right.
So we got a little chat over here. Cool. I see Bronzy. I don't know if you're still on. Hope you're doing well.
We need more people chatting.
He did. He played quick. All right. Well, this is as exciting as it gets, folks.
Somebody's quitting.
You don't need to play it out. You don't. You already won.
When you're losing, you're losing.
If Steve finds out that you are not calling the win on this and you're just playing it out, he's going to be very upset.
Hey, Mike. Don't mess it up. Where's he at? He's behind us.
He's like, I got a chance to win $10 here. Oh, what is
somebody
is he
should yell at
buying
him.
What is he doing?
Frana, let's go.
Oh, man. This is
He's buying
embarrassing.
teas.
This is embarrassing.
Well, we have to reach around and just smack him. Can we do that? Is that allowed?
If he does another set of tees, we're going to throw something at him.
Whoa.
What is going on?
You can't. Why?
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to apologize on behalf of the entire Golden Tee community. We are having major faux pas
We're
here.
having
First of all, MJ just
technical
quitting.
difficulties at this point.
Oh, and he bought tees because he's out of tees.
Yeah. Frana, we're calling you out, buddy.
Oh, no. He stuck around for this? This is embarrassing. Oh, I kind of feel bad for him now. Can we go back to the pink suitcase? It's more exciting than
this. So.
All right, okay.
For $13.99,
ladies and gentlemen,
get a pink suitcase. Oh, sorry. It's a discount.
It's a quality
this is
item.
on sale.
It's a quality item.
It's dirty.
It's embossed.
It has Delaware
Look at the
stains
stitching.
all over it.
The stitching is
the stripes are really sexy.
Look at that.
Like, I mean, where can you get this?
This thing has been kicked around, beaten. I know the feeling. It's still holding on by a thread, just like me.
Just a thread.
I mean, this is the story of my life right here. I mean, the wheels are working. A wheel hasn't blown out. Have you ever had a wheel blow out? I'm sorry for this conversation, but
yes, I've had a wheel blow out.
Yeah, well, you travel a lot. Are we still talking about travel? Yeah, I had a wheel blow out in the airport. It's not fun.
I'm just giving Andy a hard time now.
That's the reason why you can buy luggage at the airport. Like, you're like, why would you? Did you just bring your clothes?
When the wheels blow out and you can't get you got to go with the pink.
Look at this,
and white
ladies
stripe.
and gentlemen. We got Golden Tee.
All right, sorry, Andy.
All right, enough of the luggage.
Enough of the luggage. All right, we're gonna go back to actually talking about Golden Tee.
Oh, hey, John. I don't know if we got a spec gate going. But
Remmel.
We're going to have a good time. It's Friday night, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone's enjoying a cold beverage of their choice. I know I am. Oh, you are too.
Oh.
There you are.
Cheers.
Bacon. Good to see you. Bacon almost didn't show up.
But
he knew if he didn't show up, I'd have a chance of getting into the Top Gun. But with him showing up, I will likely be 33rd.
Sorry, bud. I love you.
Oh,
that was
almost
a dunk. Wow.
That was purdy.
That was pretty good.
That was so purdy.
What's up, buddy? Johnny, I miss you, bud. Congrats on the wedding. Congrats on all that.
Oh, yeah. Super congrats. Love it.
Miss and love you. You need to bring your butt up to our January 7th Northeast Golden Tee Tournament.
Oh, yeah, I wish I could make that. That would be fun.
We have 40 plus right now.
Oh, that's fantastic. Super cool.
Steve Silk and Trash House.
And you're doing a Des thing, right? Did I see that? That's going to be great. Rest in peace, Des. Man, we love you. That was
somebody
a tough
that
one.
we all know and love, Des.
Yeah.
That hit hard for a lot of us, honestly. We knew it was not good, but that hit us hard.
Oh, no. Oh, geez. What are we going to do here? He just had trying to change clubs.
And it kicked it?
And it kicked it. We'll
Well,
see what kind of gentleman Matt Kay is. That's always tough. Yeah, this
exactly.
is
it's cracking.
Major pressure here.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, so when this happens in a tournament, right, it depends on two factors. Is it the player or is it the ball? This one was the player, so this one counts.
Okay.
He made the stroke, right?
Yeah.
If it was the ball or any
Oh,
aspect,
yeah, if something happens and it just
Yeah.
shoots again, you're
Yeah.
like, okay, it's actually the ball. We need to
But
fix
this
it.
is a player, so it has to count.
That just sucks, though. I mean,
It
it just
does.
Especially like early on, you're like, shoot, now I'm fighting.
No, but that's the right way to play it, though. There
Oh,
are
I
rules.
Oh,
that's a hell of a chip, Cav.
I don't expect anyone to give a stroke back other than like if it's a serious, the ball is just shooting forward.
But it's the right thing to do. I mean, at the end of the day, there's certain rules that we all know behind the scenes, right? That's what we have to talk about.
Yeah.
If it's something that happens that you make happen, that's on you.
Yeah. And I don't know what's going
Regardless.
on here. I mean, I guess he's getting a lot of strokes anyway because, I mean, it's 6 with the mess up, so that's really 5 he's already down after.
Do you want to hear a funny
6.
story?
I would love one. Are we going to get someone on who can tell funny stories?
No, not really. You get mine.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I'm going to bore you
You
to
could just
death.
call it a story.
Well, it's kind of funny, honestly.
Okay, I can't wait.
I get here at 12:30 exactly. I text Matt Kay, I text Steve Zowell, I text Paige, saying who's running the tournament. So Van Hoosier's running the tournament.
Oh, the doubles tournament.
Early. So Van Hoosier goes like, all right, I got you. I put you in. What's your handicap? I tell him. I'm like 2 minutes away. It's like 12:28. I walk in. He goes, I messed up. And I don't know who's playing who because originally it was me and Matt Kay playing together. He goes, that's not right.
Oh, yeah, that's it. I wouldn't call that – I wouldn't call that funny, but –
I would like that.
I mean, other than the Van Hoosier impression, nothing about that was funny, but it's a
Van Hoosier's like
it's a chuckle anecdote, I guess. Did you get in then? Did they
oh
solve
yeah,
it?
we got in, and then played 2 matches, got out 2 matches.
Oh yeah, so you were hungry. You had to get lunch.
I took a nap, honestly.
Oh okay.
I was tired.
Well, your stories are hilarious.
No.
If anyone else would like to
who
hear
invited Jason
another
to come I have lots of stories.
Another bacon hilarious story. You let us know.
Do you want me to tell stories?
Hit that like button.
You want me to go there?
Oh no. Oh, the shot story? Or where
I
are you
have
going?
lots of stories, buddy.
About me? I think you only have like maybe a small handful.
I have a handful of you. I have way more with mouth.
Oh, you got like legit. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I
No,
have
you
like
got
stories up the wazoo.
like legit stories. I thought you were talking about me. All right, so I don't know what the handicap difference is here, but 7 strokes is only 1 on the handicap. It's probably a bunch.
But I do have stories of you.
Yeah, you got a couple. But we've had some good times. We had the weekend of Bernie's in Turks and Caicos.
That was
probably the.
That actually was my favorite. I was going to bring that up.
Oh, Matt Kay with the water ball. This might actually get interesting here.
We have to share that because that was.
Okay.
I want you to tell the story. Because
I'll tell the
awesome.
story. I'm not going to say that it's funny because I don't want to set expectations. But
I'll
at
show the picture.
Puff and Kate's wedding, which was fantastic in Turks and Caicos. Bunch of us. Mouth was officiating the wedding. Has nothing to do with the story. We had a blast. 3/4 of the way in, right? I mean, it was pretty far in. We had already met all of Kate's family, Puff's family. We were all getting along in the pool.
Yep.
Super fun, all inclusive.
Every day, having fun.
And mid-volleyball match, we look over, and there's this super comfy, it's like a satellite chair kind of thing. And there's this guy passed out, like just dead, had too much fun, like at a Golden Tee tournament. Looked like Bernie from Weekend of Bernie's.
Not just looked like Bernie, was Bernie.
He was dressed he was dressed for the role, sunglasses and everything. And Bacon and I go get a picture.
I'll find it.
With him, and it was, I don't know if we could show it. I mean, we didn't get his consent, but it's one of the funniest selfies. It wasn't a selfie, but it was one of the funniest pictures.
Said, let's do it.
We got it.
And he goes,
I'm in.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I guess that's GT related.
It is, but I got to find the picture.
If you guys could see how Weekend at Bernie's this dude was.
This is definitely Weekend at Bernie's. I don't even know how to describe it other than the fact that Jason was like, hey, Bacon, look at that guy.
look at this guy.
We're in the pool playing volleyball, having fun.
Yeah, timeout.
Timeout.
Which there were a lot of timeouts because someone was always getting drinks.
I looked at Jason, I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's on.
It's on. Sound like Donkey Kong.
That is a good story. Everyone's like, so what? That's not funny.
No, it's...
You guys aren't funny.
I know we're not. It's okay.
I wish I knew what the handicap differential was to make this a little more
we don't have that
interesting.
stat, so it's really hard
But when it's close, halfway through, and they've only played 9, it tells you Matt Kay is giving a bunch of strokes. Like, I'm going to guess like 8-ish. Maybe 7-ish. Maybe 9-ish.
I'm terrible at actually cataloging my pictures because this is why it's really hard to find something.
Yeah, that's what I could probably find that in 2 seconds.
Well, then do it. Where's your phone?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I have it saved.
It
needs to be saved on my phone. It's on Facebook.
I definitely have the picture. It's just a matter of finding it, which is sometimes hard amongst the craziness that I have on my phone.
Let's go back to the suitcase.
You want to see a young Todd?
That's you?
That's me.
Oh my goodness, that's unbelievable.
That's
I'm
me
looking
at
at
16.
a Todd orange-haired Bacon here.
Halloween with a white Michael Jackson.
Wow. Oh man, what a stud.
Does it make you?
What a stud.
Horny?
Jealous, Mary. All right, here's in the you gotta. Man, you're so old.
I am.
You pointed at the camera.
I am.
Here's young. Now I'm doing it. It's like a young Bacon. Oh, I love it.
It's amazing what you find on your phone when you're going through it.
Yeah, there's some fun stuff in there.
Oh, there's lots of fun stuff in my phone.
I like all the memes you have in there. Did I stutter? That's not helping anyone. No, he's showing me memes on his phone. Like, Todd, I know you're older than me, but geez, you don't have to act like a senior citizen.
Leave my AARP card alone.
Have you seen these memes? They're hilarious.
Listen, when you get old, stuff gets funnier. Doesn't mean I'm funny. Just means I'm.
I love you. I just like messing with you.
I know.
I'm so glad you're here.
I'm happy to be here. I'm very, 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 very.
All right, we're about 3 strokes on the handicap, so it's really like, I'm like so lost now on what's going on. We're not going to know until we get closer to the end.
We have to ask Matt.
We should not be interrupting them during a match. Show them some of your memes.
No. You know what? Stop talking to Andy over here.
Ooh, will Matt Kay go for the hole and win?
I told Andy earlier when we were on the flight, I said, you know that you're going to get me on the stream. He goes, oh, I know.
Yeah, and I'm the one who handpicked you.
Because
I looked over. I was there with a group of gentlemen when someone came over and asked me to go on the stream. Oh, it was Brandon Robinson. And he's like, you need to find someone. And I looked at the 3 people in my group. I said,
hey,
I don't want any of you on the stream with me.
I got Jason's balls.
It's a nice set.
See? I have Jason's balls.
Now, come on. Enough with the memes. So back in my early days of PEGT events, I played Chuckwagon in a handicap match.
Yeah.
and he did the hole and win against me and hit it. And he goes to go yes, and he's like, I'm sorry, I'm going to hit this. And I'm like, okay, cool. I was already losing.
Was it in Chicago or?
No, it was in Florida. I only went to Florida for like the first 5 years. But it was like the second year maybe.
Because you can't handle the cold up north?
No, this body's built for cold, man.
No shit. Get your ass
That's
out
why-
of Florida.
That's why I'm in there. You're the first person who said that to me tonight. Everyone was like, "You're a world traveler."
I'm the only
Josh McDaniel, where are you,
I'm the
sir?
only
Are you at
person
your
that can say
hotel?
that
Are you
because
about to catch your Uber and come out?
What's up, Josh?
Oh yeah, big time. He knows. He knows. And if you stick around, you can hear a bacon funny story, which I got to tell you
is terrible.
Hold on to your butts.
I have plenty of stories, but Jason doesn't want to hear them because he wasn't
I
involved.
love your stories. Just don't preface them with they're funny.
Well, they are.
Yeah,
I'm always going to preface them. They're
I know.
funny.
Yeah, you're a prefacer.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with Matt Kay. He's like literally trying to throw this match or something. He must have somewhere to be. He must have wanted me going to dinner.
Something.
I don't know what's Rock Hill. Do you know what that is?
Rock Hill?
I don't. He says I'm on Rock Hill. I don't know what that is.
Josh, what are you talking about, buddy?
Is that a reference? I'm ditzy sometimes.
I'm not going to assume.
Right. You know what happens when you assume.
I know.
Oh. He lives on a rock. All right. Well, I don't think things will pick up for you, buddy. Or is that a city? I don't know. I hope he doesn't actually live on a rock.
Josh does not live on a rock.
No, I know. In Rock Hill. Yeah, that makes more sense. Well, if you said I'm in Rock Hill, I wouldn't have known what that is either.
This is one of my favorites, though.
That's a good one. We're not showing it, but that's.
And this has special meaning.
Oh, nice shot, Dan.
I can show this one.
Very nice.
No, I can't.
No.
Damn it.
Well, Josh, we miss you. Hope you're doing well. I was hoping to get like a MJ, Josh, like sing-along Sunday night, but I guess not. Maybe we could patch him in.
Well, listen, we need people to comment, please.
Oh, they need to like.
Jump in, comment.
They need to subscribe. I don't know if we've talked about this yet, ladies and gentlemen. I know a few of you are regulars, but it is important
just like,
that you
hey,
like these.
I need more than 7 likes because I could do 7 likes by myself.
I don't know.
And
what
I'm
that
terrible.
means. You really don't know how the internet works, do you?
No. No clue.
Well, for the people on the internet, I don't care if you're watching this on your big screen TV, you can also jump on your phone and you can like this stream, like tomorrow's stream, like Sunday's stream.
You can ignore me.
You can subscribe so you get all the notifications when we go live. And come on, support the channel, man. This stuff ain't free.
No, it's definitely not free.
We need the likes. We love the likes.
We need
You could dislike
everyone
actually.
engaged.
Go ahead and dislike it. That's fine too. Now, Andy's talking in my head. Aren't dislikes fine? I thought dislikes were okay. Oh, okay, but I mean, we prefer likes. We need the interaction. So
well,
comment.
You
if
got
you
the
got questions
two biggest
about what's
characters
going
in the
on.
world right now, so you're good. And we're not going to say swear words.
Remmel's only gonna like if you tell another story.
Hey, Remmel. I'll tell you another story. It's close to Burnt Barn Tournament.
Gray Sports Almanac.
Exactly. Go slow, go fast, don't slip on the ice.
Yeah, there's definitely a like button in there. You gotta get behind the chat. Chat.
I couldn't
Get
find
behind
the
chat.
picture because I'm just terrible.
Get back around the chat.
Find the picture that you and I did weekend at Bernie's. You have it on your phone.
It's on Facebook.
No, you can find it.
Did I
faster than
say?
can.
Maybe I saved it to my phone.
It is a classic picture. It's probably one of my favorite pictures, and I don't have it saved as a favorite. 7.
Oh, you're still playing?
Yeah.
Oh, that must be nice.
Oh, thank you.
It's
It's a good thing I'm not playing you.
Yeah, I'm not going to find out.
All right, guys, love you. I'll be back on at some point this weekend. Great to be here, and also don't forget that I am and we are running the best charity in the freaking planet with Play More, Give Back. And I'll give it one plug because
you can give it a bunch of plugs.
This is going to go off the charts big, and it's taken every ounce of my being to make this happen. And we're going to make good things for the Golden Tee community. And
I love it. Dude, I'm so excited about it. Good luck on your match, and we'll talk more about Play More, Give Back later on.
Find the picture. Share it.
Share, like. All right, good luck, buddy.
All right, later.
Grab someone if you can, I guess. I don't. Oh, Bernsey. Oh, cool. Did he bring me beers? He brought me a bucket of beers. Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, you just got a major upgrade. Gino's podcast aficionado, just legend, Brian B., welcome.
Yeah, I'm back. I called a little bit of the first match, and then I had to go play, and hey, I played pretty good. Not bad for a guy that doesn't play against other people that often. Won by 2, lost by 1 handicap, so
yeah,
it is what it is, but yeah, what's going on here? Matt Kay's he's down 3. He's given 10 plus strokes.
He threw a couple in the water. He was giving so many strokes it was hard to figure out what was going on because we jumped in late. But yeah, he's on the struggle bus right now.
So Matt needs to pretty much birdie this one, hope his opponent.
He's playing on a lower handicap guy,
and he's playing double wind, like what I played. The double wind balls, the balls that use all the wind.
The cheater balls, the ones that get extra wind to help them out.
Right.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you got extra distance, you got extra wind to bring it back when you're doing a night. Oh man.
But that's the way the game was designed. But anyways, back to the game. But I've got a strange feeling.
I got a feeling. This is like a nice 17 if you're ahead.
Oh,
but he might 2-putt here, so he might get one back.
And hole 18 is never easy, Jason.
18 is in my head. I got to be honest.
Is it really?
Yeah, I was playing with some friends, 1 to 5 is like we like to call it, and I gave up the win on 18, and it was a 6-man. It was not fun. And it was an easy shot too. It was really sad. But let's see what we got here on the handicap.
I'm guessing he's going to be down 1 or 2 going in. 4.
Oh, 4. Okay, so this is over.
No, it's not, because if Matt can eagle this and his opponent bogeys or double bogeys.
I wonder if his opponent and I just don't know Dan that well. I'm sorry, I don't know who he is.
Wait, is this Dan from? Is he from Wisconsin?
I'm just not sure. I mean, he could lay up here. I don't know if that helps you.
But and me and Mal have talked about this a lot before. How do you lay up on a hole that you're actually laying up on?
It's a weird.
Oh, Matt's that's a bad
shot. It's not his game. I mean, he really gave this.
He
away.
hit the tee and it went medium. It did not go high. So and his defense there, he
and earlier Dan T, and I don't know if he gave him the stroke, went to change his club and it shot out.
Really?
So I don't know if he was gonna give him that back or not anyway. So we're really in the dark here on what's going
in the
on.
dark, in the forest, whatever you want to call it. I mean,
dark forest.
We've got a lot of Golden Tee left here at this match because they are. There's a bear. You know what in the woods? We're gonna find out here real soon.
Oh, I should tell you, we've got a tough crowd. We got Josh McDaniel, who.
Wait, tough? Is he here though?
No, he's not here.
Oh, well, whatever. Let's moving on.
He lives between a rock and a hard place, and that's where he is right now. He's not in Texas. He let us know.
Oh, Josh McDaniel, how you doing, Josh? Hope all is well. Wish you were here.
See, he could have laid up, and he would have been where he's gonna be now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
right, but
you never know.
Now Matt's got to try to find an opening and try to get.
Matt's in tough shape here. I mean, he really needed that eagle just to have a chance.
Right.
I mean,
but here's the deal, though. These handicap tournaments, we got
Kelvin Lindsay.
Is
he going to kick one of us off?
He's given his opponent a chance to move on and maybe get a free entry tomorrow. That's what it's all about. Hey, Tim Boyer, welcome.
Tim. I wish you were here, buddy.
Oh, look at Matt. Stay dry. Oh, that's
Matt's
he's
just not having a fun night.
No,
well, he's super drunk. No, I mean, he's tired.
He's tired?
He's a little tired.
I mean, cleaning teeth all day long, all week long, I mean, that can be very tiring.
That's exhausting.
Root canals and crowns and you name it. not the royal ones.
We might get a look at Kevin's luggage here if we're lucky.
Oh, look, see, there's a water ball. This game is not over, guys. Now, Matt's got to go 2 to the left. Go 2 to the left.
Oh, he's playing full. He's cheater balls.
You got a 16 with 1, no, 2 to the left. That's not going to get out. That's going wet. Don't hit that shot.
What is he doing?
Don't do it.
Wait, what is he doing?
Don't do it.
Well,
what are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh.
Obviously, Matt's not listening to the stream right now. Otherwise, he would have changed his club. That was a 2 to the left.
Well, it was a bad club, bad shot.
It's been a bad game.
It's been a bad game. So perfect for the stream. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it.
See, and that's,
oh,
so that's what he was trying. Not a bad shot. He kind of got caught up in that little bit of a nook right
when
there.
When you're down 4, is stroke limiting the right option? I don't know.
Right option, no. Not the best option either.
Yeah, this has been
struggle bus.
He's going to be kicking himself later.
Struggle bus pulling into the bus
barn. He might not remember.
Here.
He's so tired. He might not remember.
He's yawning right now. He's thinking, what the heck did I just do?
He's like, I can hear you, punks. You crazy kids. Yeah, don't put him in. You're
He's got a good zone. Oh, look at that. For double bogey, Dan T with the win.
Big
Moving
win.
on
Big
in
win.
the handicap tournament. Congratulations to Dan. Matt Cavanaugh, take a nap.
He got some shotties. The old 636 is not how you
the snowman on hole 18. We were just talking about going to do it, but look, we got a well-dressed young man here getting ready to tee off. he's ready. He's a player. -4 after 9 on hole 10. He's got some Ed Sheeran going on.
I believe this is, if I remember correctly, this is Chuck, and he's Ken's cousin.
Ken Callis.
I think so.
So did he bring like a whole bunch of people for his birthday? And then we got Gunga Galunga here joining us.
That's
oh, I know him.
Oh my God! I just drew a blank. I'm sorry if you're watching. I just drew a blank.
He's drawing blanks, shooting blanks, whatever it is. It's not good. It's gonna get up there. It's gonna be pretty close to the hole. Not a bad shot.
That's a good shot. I'm sorry. I'm drawing a blank on your name. It's gonna come to me.
Yeah, it will. It will. But here we are, Keller, Texas, right? That's what. A suburb.
We're in a suburb of a suburb of Dallas.
Yeah, the suburb of Fort Worth.
Billy Chadwell, that's who that is. Good luck, Billy.
Suburb of Fort Worth, suburb of Dallas, and actually, our Uber totally passed the strip mall. It's
so
easy. It's hard to find.
I remember from last year. They're like, you're going where, to the car dealer? No, you go past the car dealers. Yeah. You turn, you go past it,
and then I'll tell you what, Jason. And then you get into the building. It's like, holy smokes. This is a huge venue, and they are ready to serve. I'll tell you what.
They're on it this weekend.
They're on it, man. This is great service.
Very excited. This is year 2 for them.
Yeah, not their first rodeo.
They learned a lot last year. Did a good job last year, first year. This year they've really kicked it up a notch.
Yeah.
Muchas gracias, as they say in Texas.
Yeah. Is that what they say here in Texas? We're still in America.
No, there's enough taco places around here.
I'll tell you what's funny is
my wife's Puerto Rican, by the way, so
really?
I can speak Spanish if I want
awesome.
to.
Oh,
yeah, it's allowed. It's encouraged.
What's funny is going through Texas and just seeing all the random things as you're coming from the air. Now one of the downfalls is the airport's not very close here. Actually, we flew into Love's, which is like an hour away.
Oh, that's that
was Southwest, the best. Hashtag. Thanks, Steve Sobel, for the recommendation.
Couldn't they fly a little closer?
Right. I mean, just parachute. But
oh, yeah, this food truck not being here is sad. I was, really excited about it and then bummed when I found out it's not coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, flying into Love, that's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, that's a bad ship.
Yeah, I think he's a
Ready Player One. Are you, okay.
Younger to the game.
They might roll in there with that right 3. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness.
Oof. Now, we'll get a glimpse here of what the handicap difference is.
Yeah, we need handicap help here.
Don't go through too quick there. Okay, so huge advantage for Billy here. He's got 9 strokes after 11. pretty sure.
Yeah, that's if he doesn't do a Matt K collapse.
Yes, hole 18.
He
now,
should be fine.
If they're in the same setup, we all know they both might end up in the woods, and you never know what's going to happen after that. So stay tuned to find out what happens. But shout out to IT for bringing the crew here as usual.
Yeah.
Stop number 6 of the Power Events Golden Tee Tour.
Last stop.
Yeah, last stop of 2022. Hey.
Final stop of 22. Super exciting. Player of the year. You get double the action this weekend.
Yes.
We get double the action. The viewers get double the action.
2 tournaments, 1 venue.
It's super exciting. I don't think the IT guys are going to be happy, though. They're going to be tired.
Yeah, but hey, they only work 6 weekends a year anyway, so it's all good.
Yeah, I guess the rest of the time they're just chilling out. But so for people who don't know, who've watched other venues during the year, because we do the Player of the Year on Sunday, we need to squeeze in more games Saturday. So we do the full qualifier like normal, and then everyone plays 2 matches on Saturday, whether
Survival
they're
of the
standing
fittest.
or not
Yes,
standing.
yes.
So we go late into the night, totally worth it, and then we start up early again the next day. Some people are coming at 8 a.m. for the soccer match, which
right.
I don't know if I have enough leave in my suitcase for my feet and my back to get here at 8 a.m. on Saturday.
There is a concrete floor in this building.
I'll be watching a little bit in the hotel room, but a lot of Golden Tee this weekend.
USA. But yeah,
very exciting.
A lot of Golden Tee, a lot of football. USA play Netherlands 9 a.m. I think the flu bug went through Netherlands a little bit, so we'll see if they're able to, get a hold of that and play some football tomorrow.
I think the key to the U.S. winning is scoring more goals.
Yeah.
Than the Netherlands.
So they're going to play 90 minutes of football
plus extra
time.
Yeah.
For those flops and whatnot, right?
Yeah, a lot of flops.
Yes.
There's more flops in soccer than in Vegas at a poker table.
But so back to the task at hand here. Hole 13 on. It's funny. This is Hollywood Hills. I was talking to Chris Brewer the other day, and we like to avoid each other when we're playing in our contest. And I'm like, Oakwood. He's like, what do you mean Oakwood? I'm like, I don't know. It's that one course that looks like Oakwood.
It's very oaky.
Yeah, it's whether it's Oakwood or Oak Hollow. It's Hollywood. So here we are at Hollywood Hills.
Hotel, motel, Hollywood Hills.
Yes, there's a song that talks about that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Something like that.
Steve Sobel with the final call for someone's match. Uh-oh.
You up?
No, I'm done. So how did you do? Have you played a match yet?
I played one match.
Did you win or lose?
I lost. So my last warm-up game, I'm normally like around 27, plus or minus whatever. Shot 29 on my last warm-up game, pushed me up to a 27-36, which made the differential 2.7, which rounded up to 3. I played clean Nord for a 27, beat him by 2, lost by 1 on the handicap.
It's funny, as I beat my opponent by 2 as well, lost by 1. Rusty tried to give it to me there at the end. I gained 1 on 16 and 17. 18, I missed a very long putt on Petra,
Okay.
What's ironic, though, it's funny, we're playing, I was calling a match. It was a Dan G. Oliver Ayala match.
Right.
And that was the same setup that we were in. So
okay.
I kind of knew what to expect. It's one of those weird things that happens when you're on here on the stream.
Oh, you got to go for it. Hundo 6, you got to.
You got to, yes, you do.
Look at.
But he's
look
Slim Pickens, though.
Looked over.
And it is drivable and probably not makeable.
That's makeable. Oh, a little 5-wood, backspin.
In the sand?
No. What? Cut through the tree?
Yeah. Or
through the gap.
Yeah, the gap.
Oh.
That's a big gap, isn't it?
He's like, I'm up 10. I got to go for it.
He's going to lay up.
That's not how you get hole and win.
Try the option and lay up. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I feel like you got to go through the gap if you want a shot at this. You can't go. There's no way.
Or if you go left to right, you could bounce off that rough and hop on a little bit.
But, I mean, you're really.
Which he's trying to do. It's on the green. It's a hell of a shot.
No, it's a great shot.
It's just not a $106 shot.
Yeah, that's tough. I talk a big game, but there's no way I could have held that out, in all fairness.
And thanks, Josh, for the update on the Netherlands. Their 1 goal so far. That's pretty impressive. I still take the over, whatever it is. Just to
Is the over 0? I don't know. 0.5?
1.5 or 2.5 would be my guess.
Is it 0.25? I don't know. I'm feeling. I don't know, man. I'm feeling the USA spirit.
Kevin Lindy just got scolded by the one and only Steve Sobel. Wow.
Those chords, Andy, are dangerous.
So, anyways, back to
2.5. I'm gonna go out on a limb, man. I'm gonna say America.
Be careful if that limb is.
It
might break.
It's gonna break at 2:30. It's gonna break. Oh, that's a lot
so
of
Netherlands, they're playing this whole "I'm sick" card, and Josh has the line there, the 2.5. It's probably like a -120. But anyways, that's a bad putt for Billy.
I don't know. I just want to be like, patriotic and be like, I'm feeling a U.S. win here.
Yeah, but the thing is like, we're not really liked across the world when it comes to sports and stuff like that. So everybody's kind of rooting against us, I think. And the Netherlands, when I looked 3 days ago, I believe they were like -186, and I think the U.S. was +200 something. So it'll be interesting. But you're not watching Golden Tee to listen to us talk about soccer.
U.S. 1-0. I'm calling it now.
All right. Hot take, Jason Lociavo.
Oh, man. And I'm the worst at betting on sports.
Oh,
so.
Look at that, USA 3. Hey, thanks to the T. Wow. But that means a lot of money is being pounded on Netherlands right there. So this is a really fun course. The one thing to remember when it comes to these courses here is halfway through the year, they introduced new tee boxes, new pin spots. They did just do that recently, about a month ago maybe?
Feels like a month ago.
Yeah.
Maybe 30 days.
Yeah, maybe 31 or 28, depending what month we're talking about here. But yeah, it's there's certain looks that do change, makes it more fun, makes it more difficult. This is one of those holes. The tee box is a little bit further back.
I love this hole. This is.
Do you love this hole? What are your thoughts on tiered greens?
I'm
a great shot, by the way.
I'm generally against them.
So
but
why do you love this hole?
For some reason, the Hollywood tier greens have worked in my favor.
Okay.
And I'm immediately will jump ship on something being bad if it works in my favor.
Of course.
So that's my take on that.
So until you have some bad experiences on Hollywood.
I've had bad experiences, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying.
It's fun. It makes it more interesting, right? So
I don't like the tier. Like, I don't like when you barely trickle down and you can't get up.
Yes.
You can't make a putt. That stuff just drives me crazy.
Real quick before you go on, Rattlesnake 11 or 12, I think it's 11 because I know 12 is a drivable par 5. It's a weird hole to where you can't get back up. And there's a water ball right there. You can't get back on the green unless you go left.
What is he doing? Oh, he's just giving up now.
Unless you go left or right. If you go straight at it, it's 3 tries. The third try it gets up, which is kind of. And here it's just 1, 2 might not get up.
2 get up. From here you can get up. Straight on, you're 5.
So there he is.
And that's what you really need to do. If you're on the bottom tier, if you're going left or right, you got to go and straighten up that edge to just get up there so that you could only cost you 2 strokes, hopefully.
So nothing like getting a bogey and winning the hole. So here we are going into the last 2 holes. Nothing.
It's a nail biter, ladies and gentlemen.
This is a fun pin spot, though. And
this one's good. You got the good wind here, which helps.
These are teaching moments. Do you
this? Yeah, I'll put bite on this.
But it can roll right off.
It can, but you can roll.
Or what if you kind of did a little shot to where, with that up 6, right 8, if you miss it to the left, does it roll back up that green sometimes? It gets close, doesn't it?
I've never done that. I usually just hit a hole-in-one here, but whatever you do is fine.
Hole-in-one, my you-know-what.
No, I mean, I think on this one it's up on the tier. I like to play like a little cut a lot of times with nothing. Or when it's like a big outwind, though, I'm gonna like go straight at it with bite and just try to stick it on there. That it depends on what the look is, but
no, depending on the look. Hardest hole in 2022.
It's
got to be up there. One of the top 2 or 3 toughest holes.
It's tough. I will give you that. Because I'll tell you though, I mess up 18 more than I mess up 17.
But even when the pin's on the bottom.
The bottom's almost the worst.
Yeah, because you're trying for it, and the way that green is sloped.
When it's on the bottom, I'm almost looking at, like, where can I give myself a 30-foot putt? Sometimes it's just that's smarter than getting stuck, between the moon and New York City.
Right. Now, this is actually interesting. He might be able to putt that.
Yeah,
it'll slow it down enough to where it stays on the top.
Yeah, and play that
Just go ahead and putt that.
Yeah, it
go,
should
go,
be
go right like.
And not even a hard putt, like just enough to get it up the tier.
Yeah.
Like you're not trying to make.
And
I
that
mean,
is a pretty short tier too. After seeing from this.
And it's gonna kick it like a little right, so you kind of.
Stay up there.
Oh,
that's brutal.
That's why I said he didn't need to hit it hard.
Right, you're exactly right.
You want to stay up. That's your biggest motivation there.
That's going to go down too.
Okay, we're gonna have a little.
And he's too close right there. That's hard to.
Yeah.
If he goes straight at this, you should kick it a little bit to the left and go right forward.
Yeah, I'm almost.
Hit straight.
I mean, he doesn't need to make this for the win, so it's not a big deal.
But
I would aim right, a little right here, so that kicks it left.
Okay.
Like that.
I was going to say, which of the 3 lines do you aim for?
Yeah. Hit the one in the middle.
But these are times to where, although we're kind of laughing a little bit.
Travis, man, you're crazy. I love you, man, but you're crazy.
Yeah. Good luck on that wager. But
I'll send you my Venmo when you win. You can give me 10%.
Yeah.
He placed a $3 bet.
Yeah. I love the name Gunga La Gunga. I have no idea what it means.
I don't know either. I was saying earlier, I don't get the references. This whole messes me up.
What message is it about? Getting over the trees and back down, or going too long, or what's going on?
Even the old setup would mess me up. I don't know what it is. I can't figure. It's the height differential where I don't know exactly what that height is, and there's so much terrain and trees and whatever that it'll hop on you, and it's hard for me to gauge.
So
it's just in my head. I mean, at the end of the day, it's
so
in
for
my
example. When a look is with the pin on the right-hand side, you're like, oh, great. What am I going to do here? Because you know that if you go right, you're going to end up wet. Like, this is not too bad. Middle of the green.
It's a nice setup, and it shouldn't be a problem.
But it's in your head. Like you said,
at my level, which is not there's higher levels. There's like 18 higher levels.
But you've got experience, though. But
I have enough experience. I'm going to hit 14,000 games tonight. I've got enough games.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's something to congratulate. But at that level, I should be able to hit this shot. And